everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Glossy Philosophy. My name is Jansen Binman. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up because today we are doing a classic 3 Ways Wednesday, so stay tuned. You guys know I love a 3 Ways Wednesday because not only is it good for the planet, it's good for your wallet, it's also just good for your creativity. So today, instead of going with an item that I think everybody has in their closet, I'm going with a little bit of a dare, but you probably also have this in your closet. So it is the patterned pencil skirt. This one is from BODEN, and if you don't know, BODEN is a UK company. They're doing some really cool things with fair trade, so I would definitely check them out. They have amazing and adorable kids clothes as well. So I usually buy for my kiddos from them, but every so often I find a really cool piece. And this skirt really caught my eye because not only does it have the red, which is very popular right now, but it's a little bit more subtle because it's based on a white background. It's also a cotton pencil skirt, so it's perfect for spring and summer. But it also has a little bit of this kind of brown color that seems to be peeking through for high summer collections, and of course also into fall. So I know that this is something that can carry me into at least the beginnings of fall before the weather turns a little bit cooler, which I love, which is exactly what we are looking for when we are building the closet of our dreams. Let's get started with the outfits from easiest and safest to most daring. So whenever you are grabbing something with a pattern, you want to pull the colors that are in that pattern. For me, the safest way is to go with the background color, whether that's black, navy, white, it doesn't matter. Even if it's fuchsia pink, go with that background color and pull it up to the top. Not only will it look a little bit more cohesive and a little bit more intentional, it just looks very put together because it almost looks like a dress or a set. Now I have chosen to go with a very basic white tank, which we all have. You can absolutely change this out for a cami or something a little bit nicer, maybe in a silk if you are going into the office. I wanted to keep it very simple, and I also wanted to play with that juxtaposition between something that feels a little bit more businessy and grabbing something a little bit more casual. I love that play between dressy and casual. That push and pull in an outfit just feels very interesting visually. And a tank is a great layering piece in the spring and summer, even if you're going into the office, unless you have a very dressy atmosphere. You can grab something like a linen jacket and throw that on top, and it still feels very appropriate, and it also feels very comfortable because you have the linen jacket, you have the cotton tank, and you have your cotton pencil skirt. So even though we've got cotton on cotton, we have a little bit of a ribbing detail, which I think is really, really important, especially as we get into these warmer months. A lot of the times I feel like outfits can feel very blah and we don't know why. And that's because we are going with the same material on the top and the bottom. Now in my outfit here today, I am wearing absolutely the same material, the same color, but this looks very intentional. It looks like a set. It is a set. So that is something completely different than, for example, if I would have gone with a smooth cami or a smooth tank top or shell, this would not be as visually interesting as it is with a little bit of ribbing or if it had some button works. So make sure that you are looking for those extra details when you are putting a similar top or the same top and bottom material together. Another thing that I'm adding is a really nice big pendant, so that's adding another visual interest. I went with something round because we have a lot of that round design in the skirt as well, so everything feels very cohesive, very intentional. I'm carrying it with a really fun nude shoe that I got last year from Dolve Vita. They put out something very similar every year. In fact, I will link something below. But I find Dolve Vita heels, even though they are on the higher end, very, very comfortable. I can walk quite a distance with kiddos in them and not feel like I need to sit down. So I would highly recommend those if you like to wear heels. So that's our very basic, easy piece. We didn't really stray into color, we didn't stray into pattern, we just kept it very monochromatic on top. Now we are going to play a little bit with that blue. Now instead of going with the royal blue that's in the skirt, which you can absolutely do and it makes a very powerful and impactful outfit, I wanted to go with something a little bit more subtle that felt a little bit more comfortable for more people And I also thought most people are going to have some kind of a chambray shirt in their closet. So even though the blues don't match, it still works because it's in the same color family. But I'm bringing a lot of visual interest with basically these yarn balls that are in a double strand necklace from Talbots. And I think not only does this remind me of Iris Apfel, whom I absolutely loved and adored, but it also reminds me of Jenna Lyons and J. Crew. It feels very of that time period, and yet it's such a joyful outfit. It feels like this outfit could take you from work to play. It could be a client meeting. It's fun, it's fresh, and yet there's also some nods to some really important fashion icons going on here. And again, there's nothing crazy going on. You're not screaming at the world. You just look really put together. You look intentional, and you look like you know how to have some fun. So that is our transitional outfit, which can take you from work to play and everything in between. Change up your shoes, change up your bag, and it can just take you from desk to dinner. The last outfit is definitely a little bit of a deer because we are adding another graphic and we are adding lots of detail in our accessories. So this is the one that kind of pushes us out of our comfort zone and yet still works. We are grabbing a graphic tee that has those colors that are very prominent in the skirt. We have that royal blue and we have the red. So I chose this one because not only of the color matching, I also chose it because the chows are very big. So they're a little bit bigger than the pattern. So you have a big pattern and a medium pattern, and that works. When you are pattern mixing, one thing has to be bigger than the other. If they're the same size, it doesn't work. If this feels a little bit loud to you, then I feel like you need to break it up with either a jacket, a denim jacket, a linen jacket, something like that. You want to keep it very simple with your jewelry because you have two kind of loud pieces that are in conversation with each other. So keep your shoes very basic. However, if you are feeling extra daring, you can grab something that also plays along with those color lines with your bag. Now, this is a lot of pattern and it's a lot of texture and it's a lot of visual interest, and yet, look, it works. It totally works. It feels very market day. It feels very weekend. It feels very cool. And it feels very daring. This outfit says, I'm having the time of my life. And even if you're not, nobody needs to know because you look awesome. People will absolutely compliment you because even though you're wearing quite a bit of pattern and quite a bit of texture, it's not detracting from you, but the outfit is very, very fun. This is not a I'm feeling shy outfit to wear. This is definitely I am going to be noticed today kind of an outfit. So those are your recommendations for a patterned pencil skirt for spring and summer. Thank you guys so much for watching this 3 Ways Wednesday. Now, whether or not you have these pieces at home or you're going to order them or find something similar, it doesn't matter. Take those styling elements. Start with the background color in your patterned skirt and build there. Then grab one of those colors and either go for it with the exact color matching like we did with the graphic tee, or go a little bit more subtle with something like a chambray or some kind of a button down that you can play with. And then of course challenge yourself to actually color match and go with another pattern, go with another texture that feels maybe a little bit more casual. Make sure that when you're doing your 3 ways options, it's not all work, it's not all play. Make sure that an item can work for you from desk to dinner to in between, and that again is how you create a wardrobe of your dreams and you make your life a little bit easier and a little bit more glossy. I do fashion videos every Wednesday, beauty videos every Friday, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye!